everybody. It is currently 6:06, and the concert's supposed to start at 6:08, but this is also standing room only, so I'm going to get things started. One thing that I will say first, welcome to our the Williamstown Middle / High School holiday band concert. I hope you guys enjoy it. We've got a lot of good music that we're going to be playing for you all. One thing, I've kind of made like a bit of an error when it came to seating, because it's a great problem to have. Our band program is getting bigger. With the band program getting bigger, we have less seats. So what will happen when the high school plays, when the marching band plays, towards like the middle of this program, any of those open seats, you guys will be able to like get to those open seats, because at that point they won't need them. So any of these high school seats and things like that, so we can start, so you guys don't have to stand the entire time. So I hope you all enjoy our concert for this evening. These kids have been working really hard. Up first, we have the Williamstown Brass, and this is a self-led group, and they are going to be playing Putting on the Ritz. And that was the Williamstown Brass. It is a group of high schoolers that they'll, occasionally meet at the end of their lunch or at the end of band and just work a little bit on something. And we just started last year having them play at the beginning of the concert, and so we want to keep that going. So the next group we have is our 6th grade band. So 6th grade, you can start heading up here. Our sixth grade has students that have either been playing for 2 years or some that is their first year either on the instrument or in general. We have been working a lot this school year, just working on playing as a group, different things like that, just trying to sound better as an ensemble, and they've been working really hard. They are a very energetic group of kids. So I hope you enjoy their selections that they'll be playing. The first piece will be called Cyber Santa. I'm actually going to be conducting that. And then the second piece will be conducted by my student teacher, Mr. Stephen Smith. Piece that the sixth grade is going to play is called Six Note Sleigh Ride. Now, before Mr. Smith comes up to conduct, I do have to acknowledge one student in the crowd, and this is the world's oldest sixth grader. This is Ellie Hanlon. Ellie actually played with this group when they were in fifth grade, and we just decided we're just going to make it a running thing until she graduates. She's a horn player, but she's decided to play tuba for this one. So if we can all give Ellie a round of applause. All right, and now we have Mr. Smith, my student teacher that is going to be here the whole year. So Mr. Smith, come on up.
Hello, Mr. Smith.
right, sixth grade, you can be heading down now. And then middle school, as soon as the sixth grade gets into their seats, you guys can start heading up. I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible so all the people standing will have a seat. Next up is going to be our middle school group. This is a group of 7th and 8th graders. We have about close to 40 in the middle school band. And middle school, as soon as you see an opening, you guys can start. All right, so the middle school is going to head on up now. We have 2 selections for the middle school this evening as well. This group, once again, has been working very hard, working on just like growing as an ensemble. And not only have we been working on just like sounding better as a group, we've had a lot of individuals that have been working on different things such as middle school all-state, and like, you know, being interested in doing our region band and things like that, which I will recognize those students in a bit. So we're going to get this set up, and then you guys will get to enjoy the middle school band. The first piece that the middle school band will be performing is a piece entitled Nottingham Castle. Well, we hope you enjoy it for one. But before we get started, I do want to acknowledge some of the students who have auditioned for middle school all-state. We had 13 students audition for middle school all-state, so they had to get material, record it, and we had to send it in before Thanksgiving break, well, during Thanksgiving break. So if you audition for middle school band, could you please stand up to be recognized? So we had 13 students audition. We don't know who has got in yet, but it's still awesome that we had that many students try. And now, all right, and now I hope you enjoy Nottingham Castle. Mr. Smith is going to conduct the next tune, which is Dance of the Slippery Slide Trombones. But before he comes up to conduct that piece, I would also like to recognize the students that have been accepted into the Region 2 Honor Band, which will be happening in the spring. So, can Jenna Carr please stand up? Afton, stand up. I'm trying to make sure. Bria, stand up. Ben, stand up. Jensen, stand up. Charlie, wait. And there are the 6 that we got into that. It's all a nomination process, and we have to pick so many students. But yes, there are the 6 students that got nominated and accepted into the Region 2 Honor Band. So we can give them a round of applause. And the last thing of recognition that we want to give, if you are a middle schooler that is in marching band, if you could please stand up or wave if you're in the back. So we have a handful of middle. You're in guard, you count. All right, so everybody, please give these kids a round of applause. There's 7 conducting Dance of the Slippery Slide Trombones, and we do have a special feature, special performer, which is Meredith Craig, and she will be dancing part of it. So you guys can all see her other artistic abilities. So I hope you enjoy Dance of the Slippery Slide Trombone. As middle school heads down, marching band, you guys can now get up. You can either go get your instruments out back or go out to the cafeteria. And then what we can do is while these seats are getting open, the people that need a seat, please find and take one. I will tell you, the front row, you will be right next to the marching band, but they really didn't play that loud, so it sounds pretty good. different, and as these seats start opening up, there will be more that will be opened up so y'all can sit. We had a very successful marching show this year, and the kids just wanted another chance to play it and have a little bit of fun, and especially not in the cold weather that we've been experiencing. So we decided to add this just to add something a little bit different. One thing that will be happening is they will, instrumentalists will be like, the marching men will be marching through, but they'll wash feet and things like that. But there are a lot of open seats now. If anybody wants to grab a seat, by all means, you can grab any of these open seats because they will not be taken. But we wanted to just show off the marching band. They had a really fun show that got a lot of compliments, won a lot of awards, and they also just improved and had a lot of fun over the way. So you all have a moment, you can speak, you can get a seat, and we'll get the marching band started. Hey, high school concert band, the rest of you, once there's a path, you guys can start heading up and you'll get to the last portion of our concert. So that was our first piece entitled Blue Ridge Saga. Our next piece is going to be Chasing Sunlight, which Jolie Flotting actually played at a summer music camp, not this past year, but the year before, and she was so excited about it, really wanted to play it last year, and I bought it, and we never played it, but I told her I would eventually play it, and I did. So it's a really nice piece. The kids enjoyed it. They made a whole song about it, but you can ask any low brass member, and they can sing it for you at another time. It's about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. But, yeah. So, before... Well, alright. So, while percussion is getting switched around and all that, I do want to recognize a few different people. And the first thing I'd like to recognize is all the students who have auditioned for the West Virginia High School All-State Band. Now, we do not know the results yet, which they are all kind of going crazy the fact that we don't have them yet. But if you auditioned for West Virginia High School All-State, could you please stand up to be recognized? And percussionist, you can play. So we had 22 high schoolers audition, which was great. And it was a bit of a crazy time with time schedules and things like that. You all can sit down. They worked really hard over this school year, working on the music and things like that. So we're excited to see the results. But no matter what, they've improved musically, so that's really all that matters. And I know they're probably laughing that I said that because they hate when I say that. But all right, so our next piece is going to be Chasing Sunlight, and I hope you enjoy it. middle school students who are playing in Son of Santa the Barbarian. Please come on up. Come on up. All right, we've got a couple students coming up and a few instrument changes. If you've been at one of my concerts before, I keep playing Santa the Barbarians because they keep coming out, and I think they're hilarious. The kids have fun with it, or at least some of them do. And it's just a really, interesting take on Christmas tunes. There's narration and all that. Our narrator for Son of Santa the Barbarian is senior percussionist Matt Adams. And once we get that all set up, we'll play that for you. One thing I would like to say while we're continuing to get set up and situated, at the end of the concert, we do have cookies out there and water, which our boosters have went and got, they provided. And one thing just to bring up about our booster program, as you can tell, our band program is growing, which is awesome. And we have more staff now for marching band and help with different things. But that also requires more money raised and more help with things. And our booster program does a lot more than just help with the marching band. They help provide money for solo and ensemble, for hotels when we go to honor bands, helping with instruments, all of that. So if you want to help out, if your child is involved in band, even if it's not marching band, we have a meeting the second Thursday of every month, and we can always use more people because the more parents that are there, the easier it is to continue to grow this program and continue to make all this awesome music that we're making. So I hope you enjoy Son of Santa the Barbarian.
Mommy, Mommy.
On a cold winter morn, to Santa the Barbarian, a child was born. He was raised barbarian, Nicholas by name, but he and his father were not quite the same. Santa wanted Christmas to remain dark and scary. Young Nicholas thought the holidays instead should be merry. Santa the Barbarian and son declared war! After the fall, a hush filled the air, and people began to gather and stare. They came to see which winter warrior had won. Was it scent of a barbarian, or was it his son? They now saw a man who was striding on foot, whose clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. For out of the wreck, St. Nicholas stood tall, and laughing he cried, "Merry Christmas to all!" Our tale is now ended, with good at last winning. But is this the end, or a new beginning? Mwahaha!
And that was Son of Santa the Barbarian. Okay, middle schoolers that are not playing on the last piece, you guys can head back down. I'm going to say a couple other things, and then Mr. Smith will get out here and he'll talk, and then it'll be the last piece. I hope you all have enjoyed our concert, and I know you'll enjoy this last piece as well. I do want to thank a variety of people for all the help. Throughout the marching season, I've got a lot of instructors. It's not just me. I have my assistant, who is somewhere in the back, Anna Carpenter, who is great. So if you're a marching band, especially Gracie, you should probably clap for Miss Carpenter. But everybody, please clap for Miss Carpenter. She's great. We also have more than just an assistant. We also have a color guard instructor, Abigail Roberts. And everybody can clap for these people too. This is a conversion. And then we have our drumline instructor, Michaela Shamblin. And we also have some awesome help during band camp with the trumpets with Cody Baker and with the low brass Christian Dean. And besides all that, we also have like a great group of parents that help with anything that the band needs, that I might need, and a very supportive administration here at Williamstown, and just great community that is very supportive of not just one thing. That's the great thing about this area. It's not just about the sports. It's not just about academics. It's about the arts as well, and everything is cared about. So now we have Mr. Smith. All right, and our last piece, I'm going to let Mr. Smith talk, and he will introduce it as well. So I hope you enjoy our last piece. Remember, at the end of the concert, there will be cookies over there, and if a few people could help with getting some things back once the crowd dies down and getting most of the instruments back to where they need to go, that would be greatly appreciated.
Okay, so you're probably sitting out there wondering, who in the heck is coming up here and conducting my children every now and then? So I figured I would just go into a slight portion of introducing myself. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Mr. Stephen Smith. I'm a Parkersburg native. I graduated Parkersburg South 2021, and I am attending Glenville State College, where I am a senior doing student teaching. Okay, that concludes the portion about me. So we're going to move on. So I really kind of just wanted to give out some thanks, and I know Thanksgiving season was, a week or two back, but at least to me, unlike, summer or winter or things like that, I think seasons of thankfulness should be year-round. So, yeah, thank you. So I just wanted to give out some thanks. First and foremost, I wanted to thank these kids, and these kids, and all of those kids, because without them, none of us are anything. I am nothing. He is nothing, anything like that. So, secondly, I wanted to thank all of the faculty and staff at Williamstown Middle High, particularly Mr. Cora over there, You guys may not know it, that man fought very hard for me to be here, and I'm very appreciative of that. This is a very, very special program and a very, very special school, and I personally am thankful to be here. So I wanted to thank you over there for fighting for me to get here. Third of all, I wanted to thank my family and my girlfriend who attended. You guys have supported me since, day one, and without you guys, I'm not. I don't have music, I don't have music. Okay. And then finally, I wanted to thank each and every one of you for coming. And I wanted to thank music, because without music, none of us are anything. Our radios are silent when we drive. Music is life. So I just wanted to do that. But I guess that's enough of me yapping. I wanted to give them a little bit of a trap break. But thank you all so much for coming. Now, let's enjoy the Caravana Afternoon.
once again, thank you all for coming to our concert. Hope you get some cookies out there, and I hope you have a great holiday season. Thank you. Bye.